Capybaras have become a popular sight in the indie space. You can find them getting into all kinds of shenanigans, from rising to fame on the interwebs as a streamer, to running their own pizzerias, and even relaxing in the hot springs of Peak. There is just something so calming about these adorable creatures. It's easy to see why Kitten Cup Studio chose a capybara pup as its main character, and how they stole the show during last year's Wholesome Direct. Capy Castaway is an adorable puzzle adventure game about a lost capybara on a journey to get themselves and their friends back home. You play as a mute capybara pup who is just washed up on a mysterious island far from home. This island is filled with all sorts of objects and animals that have landed there due to storms and flooding. Corvi, a clever and sometimes sarcastic crow, volunteers to be your voice as you go on an adventure to find your friends and help them work through their various struggles. Together, you explore the island, assist fellow castaways, and uncover the secrets this serene island holds. As the story progresses, Corvi and Capy become more than just a random pairing of lost animals. This is a heartwarming narrative about new friendships and making the best of tough situations. The gameplay loop in Capy Castaway revolves around exploration and collecting items. Capy can stack what feels like an insane amount of items on their head, which I didn't figure out until over an hour in. Don't be like me. Pick up everything. Some items might look ordinary, but you never know when something will be needed for a task or a puzzle later in the game. Casual players will appreciate the puzzle solving in this game. Most can be solved quickly, which is also great for younger players. Each one incorporates things from the areas around them, which encourages exploration and allows you to learn more about the characters you'll meet. What I loved most about this game was how I had the freedom to engage with each challenge in my own way. There is direction, but very little hand-holding, which I admit resulted in me getting lost or sidetracked more than a few times. I wouldn't count that as a negative though, because every time I got lost, I learned something new about this world I was navigating. The start was a bit slow, but once I found my bearings, I didn't want the exploration to end. I also love that decisions in this game had weight to them. The characters you encounter are not just tropes. Some of their situations are very complex, and how you interact with them will shape the story and its ending. The right thing to do is not always obvious. Many of the choices you make will fall into an ethically gray area, with unpredictable results. You guys know I love a game that can start deep conversations, and Capy Castaway offers many moments that challenge the way we think about showing up for others. Each task is a puzzle that carries a lesson on acceptance and community, and touches on emotional topics like grief, loss, loneliness, and dealing with change. But it doesn't read as a therapy session, and you leave each interaction feeling like you've genuinely helped your friends, for better or worse. Capy Castaway can be played as a serene single-player experience or a fun two-player co-op adventure. For this review, I played the first 5 hours in single-player, but I can definitely see the benefits of playing co-op. There's so much space for chaotic shenanigans with a friend, and I feel like I missed out on that playing alone. When you need a break, the game offers opportunities to slow down, goof off, and appreciate the journey. There were a few moments where this felt a little forced, but the majority were very natural to the adventure. Visually, Capy Castaway is vibrant and colorful. Each island feels full, and there are tons of little nooks and crannies to explore. But there were times when I found the navigation to be a little challenging, especially when reading the maps or looking at wider views of the island. The blurring effects at the edges of the screen distorted the whole image and made it hard to distinguish things at times. But that's something that could be fixed in a future update. I also wish this game was voice acted, but this is true for many of the indie games I'm currently playing, and I understand why many are not. Budgets for indie games are often tight, and voice acting can be expensive. So this isn't so much a criticism as it is a nitpick. The ambient sound design and adorable dialogue noises paired with a soothing soundtrack bring the island to life in a way that made it not being voice acted matter less and less the more I played. But one sticking point I felt the whole way through was camera movement. When playing in single player on controller, Capy is controlled by the left stick and Corvi is controlled by the right stick. In addition to this being an adjustment during traversal, there were situations that could have benefited from a wider camera angle, but there is no way to move the camera independently. As of this recording, I have not yet finished Capy Castaway, but I do plan to. Way Too Many Games says the whole adventure took them about 6 hours, and I'm currently about 5 hours in, which means I'm probably closer to the end than I thought. Knowing that there are multiple endings, I am very excited to see where my decisions lead. But if I'm not satisfied, I think the runtime is short enough that I can see myself starting another save and taking a different path. Overall, I'm enjoying the journey, and I can't wait to share this one with the littles in my life. This title feels true to the adventure games that I grew up on. I felt all the nostalgia of exploring the worlds of Rayman, and Jak and Daxter without the stress of platforming or timed activities. Capy Castaway is a relaxing, family-friendly, and very endearing adventure. I'd highly recommend it for anyone who is new to the genre, especially younger audiences. Special thanks to Wholesome Games for putting this game on my radar. And a very special thanks to Kitten Cup Studio, Big Blue Sky Games, and Lurkit for making this video possible. If you've played Capy Castaway, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cozy gaming content. Until next time, loves.